Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Leonie Tussa, and I am here and delighted to be here with you this beautiful Monday, the 30th of December, 2024. Yes, we are almost there, everyone. We are almost there. So once again, I'm your life coach, Leonie Tussa, your guide to empower parents for academic success with their children. I'm really thrilled to be here this evening, to have you here live with me for this session. Top three mistakes parents make and how to fix them. Now, for all of us and all of you who are parents or guardians, or those of us who act in local parenthesis in care of children, that parenting journey, and we all know that parenting is a journey, and we all know that we want what is best for every child within our care, especially when it comes to their academic success. We really want them to achieve a lot, right? But sometimes it can be challenging. All right. Sometimes it could be challenging. Even with the best intentions, we can sometimes unknowingly make errors. All right. And some of those errors we make can definitely hinder the academic success or the personal growth and development of the child. All right. So I want you to stick with me for the next 20 minutes or so, and I'll share with you, all right, some common parenting mistakes, and more importantly, how to fix it. How to fix it, how to get on that road there, on that journey to helping them become better at, better persons, as a matter of fact, right? So if you are here with me, feel free to say hi in the comments. So let me know where you're listening from or where you're joining in from. I'm always delighted to have you here with me. All right. So one of the things I want us to take note of in terms of one of the first mistakes parents make when it comes to their children is the child's study habit. Yes, the child's study habits is very, very important. And I want us to remember that our habits really determine your future. And this is stated by Jack Canfield. All right. Our habits determine our future. So let's dive into the first mistake that parents make, and that's ignoring your children's study habit. Yes, ignoring your child's study habit. That is one of the main mistakes, one of the major mistakes. So many parents, you'll find them focusing on the grades, all right, but overlooking how the child is studying. And I mean, if you understand and you see and you observe how the child studies, then it's a reflection in many instances on the type and quality of grade the child has. And remember, the child grade is a feedback that we could use for a roadmap, all right, to help them improve as they go along. So does your child have a quiet, distraction-free space? Do they have a study routine, or are they cramming last minute? 2-3 days before the exam, they're cramming. All right. And these that I highlighted here are some of the main problems. You cannot wait until coming down to closer to exam to study. You have to have a consistent study plan. You have to know what you're doing every day. And that's the problem. The poor study habit leads to stress. It leads to burnout, and it doesn't allow your child, the children of our nation, to perform properly. All right. Their performance is subpar. All right. And they can definitely do better. So one of the solutions I can suggest is definitely create a consistent study schedule with your child. You sit with them and you'll come up with a study schedule that will help them as they go through the academic term. All right. You could even start before that. Now, the next thing you want to do, you want to make sure the environment is distraction free. You want to make sure it could support focus and productivity. Those things are so essential. So you make sure you have a quiet space for the child to be seated, very few distractions, all right? And teach them simple techniques like time blocking, for instance, to get them going. All right, so that's some of the things you want to do so that they will have this effective study habit. So I'm hosting a workshop, all right, building bridges to success. And we're going to dive deeper into these strategies to help you transform your child's study routine on the path of success. All right, so let us continue. Now, another thing that parents do make a big error with, and that is overloading the child with overloading the child with pressure. That's the second big mistake. Now, all of us, whether it's your niece, your uncle, your auntie, mommy, daddy, we want the child to do very well. But the constant reminders about grades and achievements or comparisons can really backfire on the children. So what you want to do is kind of try to reduce that. All right, because the pressure can lead to anxiety, low self-esteem, and even rebellion. So what you want to do, encourage effort over perfection then. So if you encourage your child or you support them in the effort that they're making, that will be very, very positive. When you celebrate the progress they make, no matter how small the progress is, it really boosts their self-esteem and their commitment to studying. All right, so we're not looking at the grades. Let's get them in tune and encourage the effort. The next thing you want to do is to focus on the unique strengths of the child. Don't compare them to nobody else now. Please stop comparing. Let's not compare them to other persons. All right, you want to teach them to set realistic goals and celebrate the milestones as they go along. All right, and at the workshop on the 11th of January, I'm going to be providing tools with parents so that you could help create that supportive environment that will motivate your child to success, so that be less stressed, less pressured. Remember, we want to focus primarily on the efforts the child make. The grade's gonna come. You just have to be consistent and make sure that you have that supportive study environment for the child so that they have a proper study habit. All right. Thank you for those of you who are joining us. Remember to say where you're coming from, where you're healing from. All right. The other thing is, and this is very serious, and I believe that it's one of the key, and maybe it could have gone first, but here's what: neglecting parent-child communication. Neglecting parent-child communication can really create some challenges for us. All right, and that's a third major mistake that parents do make. I understand that, it's such a hectic time for parents, for children, and that sort of thing. All right, but if you could just set aside at least 10 minutes a day, set aside at least 10 minutes per day to have a meaningful conversation with your child. All right. Because if this isn't done, this lack of communication can lead to some misunderstanding. It could lead to resentment or even a lack of trust. All right. You want to build that relationship that nurtures a child who understands that my parent is willing to listen to me. And children like to know that their parents are listening to them. All right. Now, how can we solve this, or what can we do to help strengthen the communication between the parent and child? And that is set aside the time to converse with your child. Even if it's just 10 minutes, as I mentioned before, 10 minutes can make a world of difference. All right. It can definitely make a world of difference in just hearing a child out. You might, even if you don't give an immediate response with them, just listening to them is so crucial. Listen actively. Don't judge them. All right. Sometimes they just need to be heard. Remember when you were a child? Didn't you want your parents to really listen to you without judgment? Because this is a challenge you're going through. All right. And you just want to create a safe space for you and your child to share those concerns and those struggles, those dreams, what they want to do, because they have a world of things that they want to do. And I could tell you, I'm certain when you voice or you converse with your parent or a close friend, I'm certain you find solutions to your challenges. I'm certain you find some level of solution when you do have that conversation with persons who are like you, constructive, and want to improve themselves. So why not listen to your child? Why not create that 10 minutes? Just create it 10 minutes. Read, just about to scroll on the internet and that sort of thing, but speak with your child. because good communication, it really strengthens the bond and equips your child with emotional resilience. And yes, we'll cover all of that in my workshop come the 11th of January. So parents, I know parenting doesn't come with a manual, but you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. All right. If these mistakes resonate with you, then Building Bridges to Success is a workshop for you. This is a workshop you need, and we're going to have that interactive session that will provide you with tools, more tools again, to help improve the child's study habit, build the confidence, and help them to get that clarity and resilience and boost their confidence, all right, and strengthen your relationship in the process with your child. All right. So listen, come on, let's do this together. Parenting is a journey, as I mentioned before. Let's unlock your child's potential together. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. And here's what. If this is something that you know someone else might be interested in as well, please feel free to share. Let's connect. Let's build those bridges to success, because an empowered parent is a parent who is going to help their child blossom into one of the most beautiful beings that we have in this world. Positive people right through. So thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, small changes lead to big results. I really can't wait to see you guys on the 11th for this workshop. Do have a happy, holy, peaceful season. I am your life coach, Leonie Stuse. Have an awesome evening. Bye for now.